in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Stop.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating. And then I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta play.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerge from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Fournette running out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
A gain of a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. 11 yards there, first down.
First down.
Fournette, a first down carry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
To number 87,
Rob Gronkowski, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Is good.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Buccaneers' 39-yard
2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Trubisky's throw pulled in by Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 15-yard line.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He'll get this to Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Second and 5 from the 8. Now a first carry for their fullback. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. It's the fullback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Hakeem Hicks that time on the tackle. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
In on the tackle.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Airing this one out for Evans. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
On the give, this is their fullback. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
2nd and 6 at the Bucs 16-yard line.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Now Trubisky. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Now Trubisky to throw. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cole Kmet with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards, the final tally.
23 yards.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A shotgun give to Fournette. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Bears' 32-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. He will push his way down to about the 14. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And Pascal's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Zach Pascal, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Kick is good.
And he's got it up and through.
Is the game at 14. Bradley Pinion to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Edelman was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky. Trying for Edelman again. This time he's got him. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now it's Trubisky. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A handoff, it's Eckler. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Now a timeout called for by the offense as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete. Austin Eckler, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Trubisky's pass is caught by Ridley. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. 1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
14-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. Buying time to his left. Now Trubisky lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
A 59-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Here is Eckler. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
And less than a yard.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Trubisky to throw. That's into the hands of Eckler. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards and a Chicago 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Trubisky now off the bootleg. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the give, this is Eckler. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Antoine Winfield.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Coming up on 2nd and 7. They go play action with Trubisky. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Chicago Bears believe they got a steal getting Cole Kmet out of Notre Dame, the tight end, in the 2nd round because on most boards, he was a consensus #1 tight end. He can block, catch the ball downfield, and it was funny talking with a scout right before the draft, and he told me, I think there's a lot more receiving ability for Cole Kmet than people think. We just saw evidence of it on that last play.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Pickup of 2.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Trubisky will throw. This pass caught at the 4. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
Down and goal.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the Bears. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
At the 44-yard line.
From the 44, Brady. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Buccaneers.
Brady now on first down. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Tampa Bay.
Leonard Fournette, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Bears 17.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Being chased out left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Brady. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
For the point after.
That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think that part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24 more yards.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Stepping up, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field. and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll run it again with Fournette, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
On the carry.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 30. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return, and the Bears take over
at their own 38-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that'll make this an 8-point game. Well, that's one part of the equation. Puts them back within 1 score, but I'd be surprised if we don't see an onside kick coming up.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, partner. They've still got the 2 timeouts, but without that 3rd one, they can bleed a lot more clock on you. So how confident are you that the defense can hold them deep? I think you're exactly right. I'd line up and play for the onside kick here.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
On the carry.
Leonard Fournette, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 35.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Trubisky to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Trubisky. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation. Yeah. Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
15-yard line.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go.
The keeper. It's a loss of a yard. And it's
so fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for Tampa Bay, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.